Hi everyone, my name is Anita and I welcome you all on my channel wherein I discuss about driving and disability. So I am super happy and excited to learn that you liked the previous video which I uploaded last week. Mr. Gyan Rastogi shared his journey, his experiences and every other smallest details while he got his GST concession certificate. I've heard a lot of people talking about it that this process is pretty simple and why Mr. Gyan Rastogi experienced a certain different kind of things and so many challenges. So trust me, every person experiences different challenges because the person lives in different city. The OEM behaves in a very different way. Sometimes RTO even doesn't know anything. Sometimes there are many challenges. We can't justify that. Okay, why this person is having so many challenges and why others are not having. So one size doesn't fit all. So before moving further, I request you all to please subscribe to this channel and let the community grow. And I want everybody to be Atmanirbhar. I want everybody to be independent so that they can be their own and live their life the way they want. And video. So coming back to this thing, how to get GST concession certificate for buying a car by a person with a disability. So the process appears to be very simple as it is given on the website of DHI. Let's dig deep and understand everything around it: how, what, when, why, where, everything around it. So yeah, I'm being asked this question that when to begin the GST process. So I always say that the moment you decide that which car you want to buy, then the thought of getting this GST concession is also there. Point number one, you need to be very careful about which car company it is. So car company or OEM means Maruti, Tata or any other car manufacturing company. The second thing is you need to be very careful about the model. Means that if you're buying WagonR, if you're buying Tiago and every other smallest details you need to have, then you need to understand the size. So it should be not more than 4000 millimeter. Then you need to take care about which fuel type it is. It means if it is petrol, CNG, LPG, then the engine capacity should not be more than 1200 cc. Then if it is diesel, then the engine capacity should not be more than 1500 cc. That is the certificate valid for a certain period of time? Yes, it is valid for 3 months from the date of issue. So you can. So the next question generally people have is that can we sell our car if we have gotten the GST certificate? Yes, definitely you can, but you need to wait for another 5 years to get over to sell this car and get another one. So further discussion comes around disability. A person with a orthopedic physical disability more than 40% can avail this GST certificate. I don't know why other type of disability is not considered, but then currently only orthopedic physical disability is considered by the DHI. Now the next question is documents needed. So the document number one which is needed is a UDID card. UDID card is required, which talks about what kind of disability you have and what is the level. If you do not have UDID card, there is a form, prescribed form also mentioned on the DHI website, and get it filled from the civil surgeon who verifies that okay, this is the level of disability and you are fit to drive. Then the next document which is needed is your date of birth certificate. So any document which is mentioning your date of birth, your correct date of birth, you need to put it over there as your support document. Then Aadhaar card number, these details, these documents are needed. So the another thing very interestingly nowadays is that you need not to give any proof of your income tax return. So no document is needed for your income tax return. So I'm repeating once again, your UDID card. In case it is not available, then civil surgeon's certificate, your date of birth certificate, and Aadhaar card. That is it. These are the type of documents which are needed. So now let's understand what kind of form it is. So in a very simple way, you have to mention certain things. There are only 14 points over here and you have to mention these 14 points. It means your name, your father's or husband's name, email ID, your mobile number, your date of birth certificate, and your gender, sex, marks of identification. Then if you have your UDID number, then you have to put it over here. Else you have to follow a different procedure. Then you have to give your PAN card, Aadhaar card, copy of these two. Then fill your address in block number 9. Then also tell that which car company you are going to, and you have to tell the model number. So if I am going to buy a Maruti car, so Maruti's company and original equipment manufacturing name, so it means Maruti Private Limited. Then model of vehicle, say I am going to buy a Wagoner, so here I have to write Wagoner. Then the length of the vehicle and engine capacity, and you can ask these things from your dealer. Then which variant, so petrol, diesel, you have to mention that as well. Next thing is which dealer you are actually dealing with. So the name of the dealer, then the phone number, email ID and address. So it will be given to you by the dealer, and all the details are to be filled. Then comes the details of the RTO. So your RTO name. So if I say I am in Jaipur and I want to put it over there, I'll say RTO Jaipur, phone number, email ID and address. So these things are available generally on the website. So you can go through it, go through the website and fill the form. Then the next thing is put your photograph over here, sign over here, and then your form is ready to be submitted. And the next thing is very important, that you have to do a self declaration. So it tells that you have not actually taken any concession in last 5 years, and you are not going to sell off your car in another 5 years. So you have to submit your form on this address. Reaches to you nowadays during the corona times, the certificate is coming through emails. It is not coming in a hard copy format, but then it is coming through emails, and your dealer should be aware that emails are equally valid nowadays. So the another thing which you have to be very careful while getting your car billing done. Okay, so sometimes what happens is dealers generally make mistakes unknowingly and in sheer ignorance, and you need to be very careful and vigilant over here that if you have that GST certificate, your dealer should mention that this car has given the GST concession, and the dealer must stamp the invoice with a hologram symbol of to be registered as adapted vehicle. Then only it will be registered, otherwise you will go in a different loop. So I request you, please be very vigilant, please be very careful here. Car that you need. The last thing, the moment you get your car, you need to inform the DHI that you have gotten your car finally. And I think DHI is waiting to update the data that okay, this car is bought and now our data is updated. Also update to me as well. Tip number, there are certain tips now I'm going to tell you that tip number 1, go to a dealer who has some prior experience. Otherwise, it's going to be a long journey. I'm sure you will definitely do it, but it is going to be a long journey. So tip number 2, speak with somebody in your city who has gone through the same process. The DHI website has the details of people who have gotten the GST concession certificate. Try to reach out to them. And the world is very small in this social media, environment. I'm sure you'll find somebody in your city or in your district or in your state to find out the right way to get it done. So your dealer may behave ignorant, your RTO may behave completely ignorant, but you need not to lose your patience, your hope, your conviction to get it done. Because if you are doing it for the first time in your city, you are actually becoming a torch bearer, and that becomes your responsibility. Please do it for your city and make other people understand that this is possible. With this information, I hope that this is a sufficient information to begin with, to have your own car and drive independently wherever you wish to go. You can go after having your own car. If you find any kind of problem in this process, please let me know. You can message me, you can text me, you can write your comments in the comment box down below. Thank you so much, and stay safe, stay healthy.